Skinsy, the producer.
Good morning. We are currently at Inclusive Beauty Solutions, Windsor, Ontario. And today we have a video for you guys. I need a haircut. Okay guys, today we're in Windsor, Ontario at Inclusive Beauty Solutions, and you're here with the owner and founder of the shop, Salon. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Inclusive Beauty Solutions. So when did you first open this business?
Inclusive Beauty Solutions was open August 2020, right in the heart of the pandemic.
2020, okay. And that must be difficult to open during COVID.
It was a little bit difficult, but I had, believed in myself. And during COVID, like during the beginning of it, I was still getting calls saying, can you do my hair? As I used to do hair like on the side at home and stuff. So I knew if we're in a world pandemic and people are asking to get their hair done, that opening a shop, we were gonna stay busy.
And when did you first start beginning braiding hair?
I was a little girl. I never was into dolls. I was always an athlete. But then, going into like pre-high school, so like junior high, I started like putting my hair in ponytails and this and that. And then I'm just like, I kind of like this. And then it just grew from there. And then I would do my friends' hair and my family's hair. And then it just kept on growing, and my passion for natural hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And where did the name Inclusive Solution come from?
This is always one of the hardest questions to answer. Inclusive is my late brother's name. His DJ name. So when he DJ'd, he was called DJ Inclusive. And years before I opened up my shop, he passed away due to a senseless act of violence in Toronto. And so I thought it was a beautiful name for a DJ. Usually people want to be exclusive and private and stuff, but he was so welcoming and loving. And I feel like I have that same characteristic as him. And I also wanted our salon to be open to anybody that wanted to get their hair done. It's not only strictly for Black folks or people with curly hair or straight hair. It's inclusive to anybody that wants to get their hair done, males and females, kids and adults. And I just thought it went very lovely. Also, we are a hair salon, a barber shop, and products, so we include everything.
That's a good story to why you kind of opened the shop and the motivation behind the name. And which I was actually going to ask you, one of the questions was, what was like your motivation for wanting to start your own business and open a shop of your own?
The pandemic, because I was a probation officer prior to, and a high school counselor prior to that as well. And when the pandemic hit, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if I'm going to go back to work or my finances, like, it's a organization or corporation that is in charge of my, finances, and I didn't like that idea. And so I was like, I need to be complete control of how much money I make, what I'm worth, and so on and so forth. So I decided entrepreneurship would be the best route. I knew nothing about business. After I located our first location that was half the size of this one, once I found a location, I was like, how to start a hair salon? Thankfully now we have Google and YouTube, right? And so I just started reading up on it in the middle of the pandemic when everybody was like locked down kind of thing. And it just grew from there.
Oh, okay. So that's funny. You pretty kind of well into your life when you decided that you wanted to start a business and open up your own thing, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so how was that road of kind of opening your first shop and getting like everything you needed to open a business and finding this and expenses and costs? How did you figure all that out?
So with our first location, besides the location itself, and I had a few things at home, like a dryer and stuff. I started off with that. Unfortunately, a lot of businesses were going out of business then. Fortunately for me, I was able to buy a lot of their stuff. So like fixtures, dryers and wash stations, chairs and stuff. So I did a lot of bargaining, Facebook Market, stores that were like everything must go. I was driving around and finding things, and I invested about $20,000 of my money when I opened up the shop. But by the grace of God and hard work, that was the only $20,000 that I had to take out of my own pocket. Everything else since then has been profit.
How was that shift from going into from a employee lifestyle to a business owner lifestyle?
So most people will say, I quit a 9 to 5 to work a 24-hour job, right? That's what they say, and it's one of those things where if you're not passionate about it, it's the worst thing that you can possibly do.
100%.
And even with me, someone who is passionate about it, there was a couple of times where I had second guessed it, like, do I really want to do this? Like, it was taking a toll on me. But I knew that, the people that we were serving and the smiles that were people had on their face before they left, I knew that outweighed the negative side of it, which is, making sure that everything is running smoothly, and the accounting part and all the administrative part of it, right? And then also, like, if I don't work, I don't get paid, right?
Yeah.
So you have to put all of that into accountability and stuff. So it definitely, the pros outweigh the cons for me, but that's because I'm a passionate person and I get to connect with people. I've met so many like-minded individuals since I've started my business. I've met other entrepreneurs, and I'm able to help other entrepreneurs and spread their business as they're able to do the same with mine. And it's just been beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you said that early on into opening the shop, you said that there was a few times where you have second guessed yourself and said, should I do this? Do I want to really do this? If I asked you today, would you ever want to go back to an employee lifestyle? Would you say yes or no?
I would say absolutely not. Before, maybe a couple years ago, I did second guess it. And I'm pretty sure I'll second guess it again in a couple of years and whatnot. I think it's just, when things are really tough, or when it gets like super busy, or when it's kind of dead or whatever, like you're just like, oh my gosh, is this really happening? Because I have to also be, you're like a fixer, right?
Yeah.
So if anything happens, like God forbid, like if one of my staff is sick today or can't make it or whatnot, like I have to also do their clients. So that means that day where I normally work from, let's say 9-10 o'clock in the morning until like 5, now I might be working till 9-10 o'clock at night because I have to fit in those clients that were my other staff and stuff. So it's one of those things where, you are your business. So if anything goes good, I'm the face of it. If anything goes bad, I'm the face of it.
Yeah,
so it's a risk you're taking too.
That's true. Do you feel that this shop is sending a bigger message than just doing hair?
Absolutely. So, we work with other organizations like Beauty Is Me. We're partners with WeCast, Windsor Essex Children's Aid Society, with the school board, another organization that I co-founded, Family Fuse. So it's not just about doing hair. Hair is actually the last part. It's about feeling good in your natural hair, putting extensions or color in your hair, and not thinking that you're trying to be something that you aren't. It's, we connect different organizations and different businesses. So it's like a connection here. It's family, it's love. My staff, we all bring food and share food and stuff. Our barbers, the same thing. It's like I feel like I've gained sisters and brothers from the shop, but even family. And I can't even go anywhere in this city without somebody saying like, hey, that's the hair lady. Or, like my niece got her hair done and she was ready to like cut her hair or was being bullied at school. And now she's like the most popular kid because you put pink and purple in her hair or whatever, or same thing with the boys and stuff. And to me, it's just not only about doing hair, but it's finding the beauty in everything through hair.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned that you didn't know really anything about owning a business. You kind of just dived into this like head first.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they're kind of scared of opening their own business when they have the thought in their mind, because they're like, oh, I don't know how to do this. It's just going to fail. Most businesses fail.
Right.
I need to just know what I'm doing first. How was the experience for you just going in head first?
So I always used to say, I have to stop saying this, but I used to always say like, I have zero business smarts, but I'm a hustler. Right? Or I can grind. Like even during the pandemic, when I was just sitting there, like before I thought of my business, like my mom is, again, I said, she's an artist as well, and she knows how to sew as well, so she's really good with her hands. We were making COVID masks with material, washable ones, and within the 3 months that we were on lockdown, like the first half, we made $9,000 just off of that, which helped out a lot to even get some products and stuff for myself, right?
Yeah.
But then we could have probably made it more if I had a little bit of business smarts in it, right? So with here, I know that like one of the number one things with businesses that succeed is you have to believe that your product or your service, there's like nothing like it, right? Even though there's other hair salons in Windsor, there's none like mine.
Yeah.
But not only just me, there's other salons, there's none like hers, there's none like his, so it's not, I'm no different, but in my mind, there's nothing like my salon, right? And I wholeheartedly believe that when people come into my salon, they're gonna wanna come back. The things that we provide, they're going to want to come back, and it's a need, and it's a necessity and stuff. So when you believe that, you can even, it's like when the saying, I think it's called like, you could sell water to a fish or something. It's like that. If you wholeheartedly believe that that fish needs that water, you can sell it to them, right? And that's how I felt with my business. And I made sure like we have products because sometimes people will used to come to my house and would come with like a pack of hair, but they needed 3 packs for the style that they needed. So that's how I knew, like, okay, when I open up a shop, we got to solve that problem. So if anybody runs out of hair, there's hair here as well, whether they decide to use like our hair or whether they decide to come with their own hair, right? So I knew that there was problems that we needed to solve, or sometimes a guy or a girl will come and get their hair braided, but they have their sides that needs to be shaved off. So I'm like, okay, good. I know that I need to have barbers. So now they can go in next door, because when I used to do it at home, they would come and get their hair done. Now they have to go look for a barber to cut their sides. So until they go to their barber or make an appointment, they're going to be walking around looking like their hair is half done. So it was different problems that I knew that I needed to solve when I opened up my shop, the problems that I had at home. Washing their hair, not having a barber there, not having hair there, not having oils and other products that they needed and stuff. So that's where that came about with here. And then on the other side is what I needed to learn is, the payroll remittance and the taxes and this and that, and then paying into my own like pension or RSP and stuff like that, right? So then that was like, okay, I need to find an accountant and stuff. So I knew that it was going to be a lot of work, but I was committed to doing it because there's no better feeling for me than to have my own shop. Even though I work more hours than I did as a probation officer or a high school counselor, the freedom is priceless.
So, like you said, you dove head first into this business. You took that leap of faith. What would you say to those people right now that are thinking about starting their own thing, but they're kind of like, oh, most businesses fail, I can't do it? What would you say to that people? Those people?
I would say to anybody that's trying to start a business, I would say dive in. It's better to try and fail than to never try at all, because what's going to happen is somebody else has a similar idea or that same idea, and they're going to do it, and it's going to go skyrocket, and you're going to like regret it for the rest of your life. Or you're going to be like, oh, I was thinking that, now I'm going to try it, but it's already too late because somebody already did it and it's already hype and so on and so forth. And then they're going to think that you copied them.
Yeah.
So anybody that is trying, that wants to start a business, I would say try it. Failing is not anything negative. It's you just giving it a shot, and most of the time people succeed. Or they might fail the first time and then try again, or navigate through it, and then after they succeed, right, you got to tweak it a little bit and stuff. So I would always say go for it. If you fail, dust yourself off, try again.
And if you were to give one piece of advice to the youth, what would that be?
The sky is the limit. There are many ways of succeeding. Know your worth. I know those are more than one thing that I'm saying. And just believe in yourself and believe in God.
Thank you, Sal.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, guys, that was just a great interview we had with the owner of the shop, Inclusive, Salon. We got a lot of great information about how she started this shop and how she got into entrepreneurship and business. I hope that really inspired a lot of you guys. And now we're moving on to see my haircut, how I got from this to this. Stay tuned for more, guys.
Hey, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Mike.
Mike. Micah.
You're Micah?
Micah, yeah.
Alright. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you.
What's going on today?
Nothing. I just want to, I kind of mess up my hair.
You mess up your hair?
Yeah. I just like.
What kind of haircut you going for?
I just want to like a low taper fade.
On a low taper?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to do a burst fade right here. What's going on?
Yeah, that's the thing, because I kept going up. And then I didn't want to keep going up, yeah.
Yeah?
How long you been cutting hair for?
Me? Maybe my 8th year cut,
8th year?
Yeah.
You just do it here or like anywhere else you do it?
Oh, this is my spot. This is where I do it.
Okay.
Previously, I used to go all over the city.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the mobile.
Yeah, that's good.
But since I've been in the shop, I just cut that out,
Yeah.
Not too much mobile,
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm more stationary now. So anybody want to find me, they gotta come here, I'm not finding no one.
You from here or you from someplace else? Like you sound like you have a.
I'm Jamaican.
Jamaican? That's what I thought. Yeah, Jamaican accent.
Yeah, I'm Jamaican, bro.
That was fun.
I used to work on the resorts too, so I know what's going on.
Really?
Yeah, before I came here.
How'd you like that?
Huh?
How'd you like working on that resort?
It's fun, bro. Every day is fun. Your work is fun. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So what got you into videoing and creating content?
Just like social media is huge right now, and I want to do something of my own.
Okay.
So I just started, content creation. You can make a lot of money off it. It's a lot of good by putting your name out there.
Yeah.
Good for that too. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wearing a hat for like the whole week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What it do, man?
Yeah.
Mess up your own head, man. You can't be mad at nobody. That's the worst. When you do it to yourself, you can't be mad at nobody. Yeah. It was nice. Thank you, man. Yeah, man. Thanks.